They talked about a lake you couldn't find, somewhere past where the trails unwind, up the river where the cold runs deep and the mountains rise and the daylight sleeps. Most folks said it was just a tale, something that gets bigger on the trail. But she heard it different, soft and low, like a place a person's meant to go. She followed lines that were barely there, through broken stone and thinning air, with a borrowed path and a steady guide from those who knew what the land don't hide. Every mile felt the same as the last, like the world was closing in too fast. But something in her wouldn't turn around, even when the doubt got loud. Where the water keeps its secrets, where the mountains never speak, there's a silence you don't question, there's a truth you're meant to keep. You can chase it with a compass, you can name it when you leave, but the heart of that wild country was never yours to keep. Was never yours to keep. Just appeared, like it always been waiting there. No grand reveal, no sudden sign, just a line of blue through timberline. And the wind went still like it knew her name, and nothing inside her stayed the same. No victory cry, no claim to stay, but just the weight of what she'd come to wake. There's an island out where the water bends, where the quiet holds and the shoreline ends, not meant for footsteps, not meant for hands, just something you see and understand. And she's still there long in the morning light, with the peaks cut sharp and the sky pulled tight. And she felt that truth come settling in, like she'd crossed a line she can't unbend. Where the water keeps its secrets, where the mountains never speak, there's a silence you don't question, there's a truth you're meant to keep. You can write it in your pages, you can say you made the climb, but the heart of that wild country is never yours to keep. Is never yours to keep. Thing like that by marking where you've been. You find it when you let it change the way you see again. Where the water keeps its secrets, where the mountains never speak, there's a silence you don't question, there's a truth you're meant to keep. You can write it in your pages, you can say you made the climb, but the heart of that wild country was never yours to keep. Talked about a lake you couldn't find, somewhere past where the trails